Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. You ever had to drill and tap a hole, and no matter how much you try, when you freehand it, it always goes in a little bit crooked? Me too. So we're going to show you how to make a really simple tool to alleviate all that errors, and it's going to be quick. It's going to be fun. Check it out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some layout fluid. Just makes it easier, quick, crisp lines. You can use a little Sharpie or a pencil or anything you want, really, but this works great for me. Let me show you why. Just brush that stuff on. I'm just going to cover the whole piece so I can lay it out nice and even. The more even it is, the better it'll be. And there you go. Just give it a few minutes to dry. While it's drying, let me show you something I've created just to kind of help everyone out, including myself. It's a drill and tap guide, really, of all kinds. So it's got all the information you need, one quick spot, absolutely free, doesn't track you, doesn't do anything. It's on the web. It's www.drillbible.com, and it's got printable reference charts, pretty handy. I am in app development with Google Play currently, and hopefully soon in the App Store and iCloud. But you got to email me, and you can do that right through the video. But let me show you what it's like. There's the site. So what we got is I'm going to put some 5/16 holes in there. And I just go to tap drills. You can search for it or scroll. 5/16 18. And for 75% thread engagement, which is ideal, we want an F, which is decibel 2570. And for 50%, 2770. So anywhere in between. If you don't have an F and you want to find out what'll work, you can go to the drill size chart and scroll down. So there's a 2570, there's 2770. So anywhere in between there is good engagement. Closer to that is better. So 1164s would be perfect. A little bit under 75%. And we're going to be putting in that 5/16-ish hole. So we can go to our drill guide to find out how fast we should run that. And I can set my drill press to 950 RPMs. And it's all right there. Check it out. That's all dry. Let's mark our holes. So let's put one hole in the middle of this sucker. Let me draw that. I don't have my caliper set right, but right in the middle of those two is fine. I'm going to take my transfer punch and try to line it up in the camera there. Just get as close as I can. And we got a good little starting point. Now, got my starting point for the drill press punched into the center of the block. And you want to use as thick of a block as you can. It's a piece of scrap. This is 3/4 by 1.5 inches. Just a nice guide for the drill to start into. Okay, so I've got the piece in the drill press vise. I've got the 1764 drill bit in there. I've got it all lined up. So remember, use cutting fluid. I'm going to set the RPMs to 950. Keep it oiled, and we're going to go slow. All right, next step, I've got to use a countersink bit just to give the edge a little chamfer. Gonna allow the tooling to slot in nicer. So we're gonna slow the drill press down, and we're gonna oil it up and just put a nice chamfer on the edge of that hole. Now, just to get rid of the burr, I flipped it over. We're going to hit the one on the backside just a little bit. There you go, just enough on the backside. A little bit more on the front side just for easy tool access. Honestly, that's usually enough. So we've got a really square 17/64 hole, and let's check out, make sure it is square first. Okay, so that's my punch, 17/64 diameter, and it's hard to get a good read here on the side, but there's a slight amount of deflection, but not much. And then this way, I mean, it's right there. You can see how much gap that's letting in. I mean, okay, that's going to give you the perfect pilot hole for the tap. So 90% of the battle. Now, what we can do, and what I'll do quick, is I'm going to put another hole in here, the next size up, which is 21/64, which will allow my tap to go through it. A 5/16 hole is not big enough to allow a tap in for a 5/16 tap. It's actually a little bit bigger. So we need to go to the next drill bit up, and that'll give you a nice straight guide hole for the tap to start. Well, didn't film that right, so basically just like this. Let me show you how this is a game changer. If you haven't put it together yet, it's real easy. All right, I'm just going to show you on this scrap piece of angle I got here. So I'm going to mark the hole with my punch in the angle, and that'll kind of simulate using it on a bigger piece and a tabletop or anything larger that isn't going to be easy normally. Okay, so I'm just going to put my mark pretty much anywhere. So got that mark. Now I've got my block. I'm going to feel for that hole. And there it is. Now I'm going to clamp it. There we go. Let's just kind of knock the burr down. Apply some cutting fluid to my tap. Using the 21/64 hole, I lined it up. Take my 5/16 18. Threads in nice and straight. Now, that's just a simple grade 2 fastener. So I'm going to go back to the website here, and we're going to go to Bolt Torque. Grade 2, 5/16 18. It's a little bit lube with the cutting oil still, but we'll apply the 11 foot-pounds of torque, make sure it holds torque. Okay, go ahead and set that to 11 foot-pounds. Holds 11 foot-pounds. You can go a little bit more, make sure it doesn't strip out. Oh yeah, nice and tight. So there you have it. Simple, quick, fast, easy tool. Can't beat it. There you have it, guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for checking this out. I hope you get some use out of the website, the app. Email me. I'll put a comment in the video feed about where to email. That way you can, if you want to join the beta testers and get this app released, because I need a certain amount of testers and some feedback. And I want to know how you feel. I want to know how, if it's useful, what am I missing, what's not user-friendly, what doesn't work for you. Let me know everything. So hopefully you get use out of the tool. Hopefully you make one. Like, subscribe, all that would be great help for me growing the channel. Sorry it's been so long, but I've been upgrading the garage here with lighting and sound and everything I can do to make your viewing experience a little bit better. So honestly, I just got caught up and trying to make it perfect and just got overwhelmed, and basically procrastination happened, and I apologize. But we got some more videos coming up. I'm going to work on some today, get this edited, get this released, and I'll see you real soon. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good day.